Alright, number 5 through 6. These are both, because if you look at, you can tell by the shape that these are both rational expressions. In other words, the x is in the denominator. You can also look at the graph right there, or the equation. But these are just the vertical asymptote to the horizontal asymptotes. Remember, the asymptotes, there's two ways of looking at those. The asymptotes are either A, C divided by B. That's one of them. That's your horizontal, or that's your vertical. I'm sorry, or it can be horizontal of that. But in this case, you can just see them. See where it kind of touches right there? That's your horizontal. So that's at y equals -4. And your vertical is right here. Crosses the x-axis at 2, so x equals 2. You can just straight up see those. Remember, these are equations. Alright? And I put those there because your domain and range go straight off of your vertical and horizontal asymptotes. You've got to use those. So your domain, remember, is all real numbers except for that asymptote. So the way we write that for an interval is -infinity to 2 with the parentheses, and then we use the union to infinity. It's kind of like, remember, we got to go across, hop over the 2, and then keep on going. That's how that works. All right, and in set builder, this one's a little bit different. So we got x bar x. It is everything except for 2, so it does not equal 2. All right, pause and try y real quick. Pause and try y real quick. All right, hopefully you paused it, but we'll see. The range, same idea. It's going to go from -infinity, but it's going to stop at -4, where that asymptote is. All right, and then we're going to union it, -4 to +infinity. Okay. In set builder notation, it's the same as domain, except we use y. Y does not equal -4. Okay? Pardon me. Now, your x-intercept and y-intercept, those are a little more, you can't just look at the graph and see them, because you notice this one's right here, and this one's right there. So, break out your calculator and plug it in. Remember, put this piece, the denominator has to be put in parentheses. Otherwise, it's not going to put in right. That is crucial. So part of the test is, do you know how to put this in the calculator? Alright. And I just graphed it myself. Alright. So for the y-intercept, I can just go to the table. X, y, find where x is 0. And I see it's 0 at -4.5. Okay, so the x-intercept is 0, -4.5. For this one, I'm actually going to have to do the second calculate zeros. Okay, remember, hit second trace or second calculate, go to a 0, pick a point to the left. Now this one's going to be a little more interesting because a point to the left, I can't go way over here. Actually, I think I can. Let me see if I can do that. Left bound, let's do 0. Right bound is 5. Yeah, I found it. So I picked a left bound of 0 and a right bound of 5, and it found it right here. At x is 2.25, y is 0. So my y-intercept is 2.25, comma 0. And again, if it gives you a ton of decimals of like 2.2579438, just give me the first two and be done with it. Cool? Just give me the first 2 decimals and be done with it. Alright, number 6. Actually, I want you to try number 6, because it's just like number 5. Alright? I gave you 2 of them just to see if you could pull it off. It's just you could struggle through one and do the other one on your own. Okay? But anyways, your vertical asymptote is right here. Oop. Your vertical asymptote is right there at x equals -3. And your horizontal asymptote is right there at y equals 0. Okay? Which means your domain stops at -3. Again, you can use your cheat sheet and you can see all this. You'll realize, oh, that's the C over B value. Your range for this, y equals 0, your range, again, -infinity to 0, union 0 to infinity. And for set builder, it's the same idea. Oh, you can do better than that. There you go, y does not equal 0. The last thing you need is x and y intercepts. You know what I just realized? I switched these two up here. Oops. This is actually the y-intercept, 2.250, and this is the x-intercept, 0, comma, this is the y-intercept, -4.5. Oops. I put them in the wrong spots. Sorry. Alright. Y-intercept. Again, right there. Put the thing in your calculator. Don't forget to put that in parentheses. So y equals -2 divided by parentheses x plus 3 close parentheses. Go to my table. And x is 0 when y is... Let's put this in the correct spot this time. 0, comma, it's -0.6666666666, but you want to put that down, that's fine. I'm going to put -2/3 because I know 0.6 repeating is -2/3. But whatever, you don't have to do that. You can just put the decimals. And x-intercept. Okay, now this one's weird. Okay? Because you have a y-intercept, stop it. Because you have a y-intercept on the x-axis, you will never touch the x-axis. Therefore, this one has no x-intercept. There is none. All right. Again, let me repeat that. There is an asymptote right there on that x-axis. Therefore, the graph will never touch the x-axis. So there is no x-intercept. Okay? Cool. All right. Let's keep moving.